need to do some more training for people and train up the world, better their real estate skills at the end of the day. I'm trying to see where this stream has gone. Stream, YouTube stream. Oh, here we go. All right, very good. Okay, nice. Houston, Texas, mate. I was in Texas a few weeks ago, or not a few months ago, beginning of the year. So thanks, mate. I need to do more real estate content. So what's your goals for the next few months or the next year? Or what's the main thing you're struggling with? I'll do like an impromptu, quick knowledge share. Top fans. Andrew Knight's my top fan. It's about 8 p.m. over here, so I ordered some Nando's chicken because I'm so hungry. I've had one meal today, and now I need to do some more video content as well. So that's all good and fun stuff. I was thinking of putting together some training, and then I've got probably some slides on all right, here we go. A lot of agents struggle with the emotional energy of prospecting. Needed to do prospecting. Okay. How many sales are you at the moment? You used to live in NZ. Other NZ agents also struggle with this. So, like, how many have you sold so far in the past while? Like, what's your stats at the moment, just so I can see what level you're at? I'm sticking all these bloody cameras everywhere. I got the phone camera. I got this camera. 14 and 12 months. Oh, it's pretty good. That's pretty good. You want to turn that into 40. That's the next goal. 14 in the past 12 months. Okay, emotional energy. It's quite a good topic. I was just recently on a call with someone recently, and 10 this, so one a month. Okay, I think you're at if you're at one a month, then you're at a bit of a turning point. So when I sold my first 12 homes, I had to do 200 appraisals just to get 12 homes sold. So 200 appraisals built up and then sold all those homes. And after those 12 homes sold, I employed admin support straight away. And that admin support, that started taking off all of my non-dollar productive activities. So I hired admin support and another agent to help prospect and call with me immediately. So I said, look, mate, right now you need to speak to 40 people every day. And he was an extroverted, good energy person. And we would try to speak to 40 people every day. Then we're going to be sending out letters. We'll send out 2,000 letters every single week. Because the more letters that we can send out, the more touch points we can get. So the most important thing in real estate is the guy that has the most touch points wins. So we want more touch points. I want a touch point on the social media platforms so they can see me. I want touch points in letters. I want touch points in phone calls going out. Maybe I can get a virtual assistant to call through all of my data, and they're going to just identify a potential seller that's thinking of selling in the next 1 or 2 years. That's all they're going to do, identify. And then once they've got that warm lead, then we're going to follow up with that warm lead, and we're going to keep in touch with them. And it's touch points. So if that warm lead, they're going to get, let's say, 6 or 7 phone calls over the year. We're going to send them a weekly text message with some recent up-to-date market information. They're in our email database, CRM systems. They're getting their emails. And we want to be using technology to our advantage, where you can get more touch points over more people. So that's one of the key things that I focused on, is how do we get more touch points to more people and leverage it? Because I don't want to be, as you said, it's an emotional energy needed to do prospecting. It is tough. which is why we focus on trying to speak to 20 to 40 people. If you can speak to 40, that's great. But we need that really compressed conversations. We don't want to be having super long conversations if they have no intention to do any business. If they do have intention to sell, that's when we're going to dig deeper and have a longer conversation to try and find out their problems, the solutions, where they're moving to, and how we're going to solve them. So that's kind of the things that I focus on. Another thing with real estate, we just need to realize that real estate is not for everyone. So it is a tough gig. Maybe 60, 70, 80% of people are going to drop out in year one because it's tough and they can't handle the rejection. They can't handle the freedom. They're not dedicated. They don't put the work in. And that's one thing that we need to realize, is that it's going to be tough. If you think back and think, oh yeah, real estate's going to be a tough industry to succeed. Like, it is going to be tough and it's going to be a grind. But then once you start to get that success and get that movement, you've sold 10 this year. Okay, how do we turn that into 20? So first, let's realize that it's going to be tough. Difficult things are going to grow you, and those difficult things are going to project your success in the future. Okay, consistently spoke to 40 daily. There's many times I don't hit 40, and sometimes I'm tough myself. I'd say initially I'd be having a notes thing on my notes phone, and I'd try and hit 80 dials. Would be like 80 dials means I speak to 40 people. And look, some days you don't hit it, but you need to be trying to be consistent and hit those numbers, and keep it short and sharp, and keep it, you want to be 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., get them all wrapped up and done. The top agents, they leverage their business more than the other people. Like, if you're going to work solo agent, it is a tough gig to get up and running. The faster that you can get really good at your listing presentation and sign up listings, the sooner you can hire another associate to do those calls for you. So when I was writing 1.85 million, we sold 80 homes, or close to 80 in 1 year. I had 4 associates that were calling. We had 5 people delivering letters, direct mail letters, 2,000 to 3,000 every week. And we had our vendors spending around $80,000 into our Facebook ads all in the year. So my phone calls, maybe I was doing, let's say 10 or 15 very, very quality conversations of the warm sellers every day. And that's all I did. I should have been doing more. I was actually a bit lazy, but that's probably one thing that I could have improved on, is to have more conversations. But I was seeing, how can I leverage? If more people can have more conversations, that's better. So if you can, I've actually hired 2 virtual assistants in the Philippines, one from the Philippines, one from Egypt, and they would be calling off an 09 number based in New Zealand, and they would call all these people over all of my buyers. So I've got 4,000 buyers. They're calling through all of them, and every 3 months they'd reset and call all of them again, because in 3 months someone's situation is going to change. They change, then things wrap up, and someone dies, they want to move, upsize, downsize. So every 3 months we need to be touch pointing with all those people that we are speaking to and have in our database. Very good. All right, 11 minutes. I've got to share this I've got to get a few different things. I've got to get a webcam firstly. And then once I've got the webcam, then I can put it up over here, and then it's a bit more, it'll be better. It's not so put down and I'm looking at the wrong bloody screen. Or like that. There we go. I got to find you on Instagram, mate. I do like these YouTube lives are good, but you can't see anyone. That's the problem. Thanks, Andrew. Really appreciate it, mate. Really appreciate it. I've got a Instagram. Yeah, I might do some YouTube videos live on Zoom training. Then I can see some other people's faces and see them react. All right. Okay, cool, mate. I need to go eat some Nando's. I'm bloody hungry. Hopefully my Nando's comes through shortly. He's preparing my order, 8:22. Oh, he's here. Andrew, keep well, mate. We're going to see you on the next live, or we'll do a Zoom one. Cheers, mate.